Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to get on a quick little live today that I was thinking about as I was trying to figure out some technology. And it came into my head, I am just too old for this. And then I thought, no, I'm not. What is too old? What constitutes too old to learn something? We've all heard that saying, too old to teach a new dog. What is it? Old dogs never learn, or something like that, or too old to teach an old dog new tricks or something. And I was thinking, what makes you too old to learn? Or what makes you old? What is considered old? So I decided I'm going to do a little research. And we're just never too old to learn. From what I can tell from my research, we're just never too old to learn. Hello, Ohio Sigma 67. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate that. Everybody coming in, let me know you're here by dropping me a message. And if you were here for my intro song and know who sings it or who did that song, let me know that as well. I'll let you know at the end when I'm done here who did it. So let me pull up. All right, Ohio Sigma, I'm sorry that you're bored. So what is too old to learn? Is there an age that we are too old to learn anything new? What do y'all think? Do we get too old to learn anything? From the research that I have done, no. No one is ever too old to learn something new. The brain remains capable of learning new skills at any age. We may forget, but with consistency, we're able to learn new skills. And it is suggested by National Institute of Health and other well-known researchers that remaining sharp and learning something new every day or attempting to do new projects keeps the mind healthy and strong and keeps your brain in the learn mode. So something that I didn't know is old age is considered let me pull this up is considered three different categories. Young old is between ages 65 and 74, often considered the most independent stage. Middle old is ages 75 to 84, and oldest old is 85 and older. So, according to this, I am not young old yet. I guess I'm old young. I don't know. What is considered old to you? What do you consider to be an old person? And what determines a person's age, or other than a person's age, what considers someone to be old? Let me know in the comments what you think. So, are you ever too old to learn something new? Are you ever too old to learn something new? You can learn new skills at any age. Picking up new skills as an adult suggests that learning new skills at any age keeps your cognitive skills sharp, and that older people learn just as well as younger people, if not better, because, and again, this is according to National Institutes of Health, where I'm getting this information from. Prior experience helps the learning process. Patience and impulse control helps the learning process. So when you think about applying ideas and concepts that you already know or that you're familiar with to new ideas and new concepts, it makes the learning process easier. Let me know if you agree or disagree. What is something that you want to learn that you feel like you're too old to learn? I would think foreign languages would be something. I know technology is ever evolving and it's hard to learn, but I think a lot of us have gotten so used to technology now that we're not afraid to learn something new. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion of it. What is something that you think is hard to learn at an older age, if anything? Let me know what your thoughts are. And also, don't forget the song that I played in the opening. If you know who sings it or who sang it, let me know in the chat as well. I do appreciate you all being here. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. All right, I'm going to pull up this article that I found. The more you learn, the better your brain is able to learn. A study looked at adults ages 58 to 86 who took 3 to 5 new classes for 3 months. They increased their mental abilities to the level of people 30 years younger just after just a month and a half. Some people think the children and young people are more capable of learning. The truth might be that children are just put in a situation where they spend a lot of time learning new things, which makes sense because when you go to school, that's what you're there for. You're there to learn, whereas adults learn differently in different ways. Some people, like myself, is a visual learner, where I am a hands-on type of person. I learn better by seeing and doing. The advantages of learning after 60. Although some things come harder to our brains as we age, there are also things that older brains do better. As you age, your brain changes the way it works. It may not be as fast as it was, but now that you're more used, but now you'll use more of your brain in certain tasks. This means your brain is actually working better than it was before. So lower levels of testosterone in men and women mean older brains are better at impulse control, which is what I mentioned earlier. After midlife, mood swings are less likely to interfere with your thinking or decision making. As you get older, you get better in some areas simply because you've had more experience. Also, as I mentioned earlier, verbal abilities. Throughout your life, you'll continue to expand your vocabulary and improve your ability to communicate. Inductive reasoning. Older people may be less likely to rush to judgment, more likely to reach the right decision based on the information they have. This means that they may be better at solving problems. Visual spatial skills. Your ability to judge where and how things move in space may improve with age. Basic math. We've had a lot more practice at it than someone younger than you, which the way that math is taught today, and I can say this because trying to help my kids and my grandkids with their math, it just blows my mind. The learning or teaching of math and basic math has changed. It's no longer write everything out and show your work. It's moving this space to this space and adding this zero and this placeholder. It's just crazy. Being content. You may feel more satisfied with your life as you age. Many older people minimize the negative aspects of their circumstances. They also use their experience to overcome their limits. Lack of confidence. Older people have more confidence in their learning and don't have as much test anxiety. So learning and using your brain is a workout and exercising your brain. That's why people do crossword puzzles and Sudoku puzzles and online games and things like that to keep their brain sharp and their mind sharp. I like to do word of the day, and if you've seen some of my videos, you know that I put some of the word of the day shorts up there and just expanding on our vocabulary. And I think it's important, and I've always tried to teach my children to learn something and teach something every day. And it could be something small, like learning a new word or learning a new puzzle or new game or, I don't know, learning a new foreign word or different language. And teaching something, there's always a teachable moment, no matter what it could be. There's always a teachable moment, and it could be something that you're teaching yourself. But I always try to encourage people to learn something new and teach something new every day. Keep your mind sharp. You're never too old to learn something. Now, I don't think that I would at an older age try to learn how to do surgery, but I think learning a new skill such as a computer skill or a computer program or how to edit a video or how to paint a picture or how to learn two new words of a different language is something attainable at any age. But like I said, I wouldn't try to learn brain surgery in older years. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about learning something new every day. And I will leave you with brain health, how the brain changes as people age. As a person gets older, changes occur in all parts of the body, including the brain. Certain parts of the brain shrink, including those important to learning and other complex mental activities. In certain brain regions, communications between neurons may be less effective. Blood flow in the brain may decrease. Inflammation may occur when the body responds to an injury or disease may increase. These changes in the brain can affect mental function. And we may be, as we get older, learning different ways to learn how to take care of ourselves better, how to learn, um, or not how to learn, how to eat better, which is a learning process, how to exercise better for our bodies, how to um, drive a different route is learning. So there's all different kinds of things that we can be learning as we get older. So learning doesn't just stop in the classrooms. A lot of places, a lot of schools, a lot of colleges encourage older adults to learn different things, different skills, and even offer audit classes where you don't have to pay for the class. You just learn something new. So let me know what you're learning or want to learn. I want to learn French. I don't think I'm too old, but I don't know that I would ever use it, but maybe one day I would, but I would like to learn French. I would also like to learn more about YouTube and um, different platforms to post videos on. And it's just a matter of sometimes clearing our minds out of the things that we already know and opening our minds up to learning something new. But then again, also pulling in on those things that we know and learning things differently. So welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you being here. If you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you're here. So I'm going to pull this up real quick, and then you tell me who did it, and then we're going to end this because I like to keep my videos short. So if you know who did this song, let me know. And I appreciate. What are we doing? Merced, I am talking about learning at an older age. What is the saying? Can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I've just pulled up some research that I did about how people learn differently at different ages and how people process information differently, and that we're never too old to learn. Is there anything that you want to learn that you feel like you're too old for, or you talked about how our it's important to keep our minds sharp as we age, and just because we're not sitting in a classroom anymore, it's still important to keep your mind sharp and to process information, doing word puzzles, reading, learning a new word, new vocabulary, increasing our brain power is always important. Oh, because you're 13, what should I learn about, like things I need to learn? Well, Merced, I would say that always keep learning. I know it doesn't stop when you graduate from school or graduate from college. You're always learning. Always keep your mind sharp. Always try to learn something every day and try to teach something every day. So being that you're 13, somebody younger, you may be able to teach something to somebody younger. So that's something always to keep in mind, that you can always, there's always room to learn and always room to teach. So Merced, I do appreciate you being here. I'm going to play this song, and if you know who sang it, let me know, and then I will see you all on the next video. I may come back later tonight. We will see. Hope everyone has a good evening, and thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments if you know who sang this song. All right, so that is Alice Cooper. School's Out for Summer, or School's Out. I'm not sure which was the official title, but that's an old song. Um, Marissa, have you ever saw the movie School of Rock? I think it's in that one, and I think it's been played in a couple other movies. It's also been played in the Scream movie, if you watch Scream, the original Scream. But yeah, it's an old rock song from Alice Cooper. So that's going to do it for now, guys. I hope everyone has a good evening, and I will catch you out on the next one. Be sure to like and sub up if you haven't already, and everyone have a good night. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.